Good morning, you awesome Algebra 1 students. Welcome to Lesson 8, where our objective for today is how do you convert units of measure? How do you convert units of measure? By the end of this lesson, you will be able to answer that. Before we go any further, although, you need to remember these couple of things. Any number, except 0, over itself is 1. Like 12 divided by 12 is 1. 13 over 13 is 1. And you're going to use that fact. Also, you need to remember that any number times 1 is the same number. So like 12 times 1 is 12, 0 times 1 is 0, 42 times 1 is 42. Okay? Now, a couple of things you need to remember is, hey look, 12 inches and 1 foot are the same thing. 60 seconds and 1 minute are the same thing. So whenever you divide those two units by themselves, they are just equal to 1. 1 foot, 12 inches. 1 meter, 100 centimeters. When you divide those by each other, they're just equal to 1 because they represent the exact same length. So if you remember that, you should be good for today's lesson. Alright, so this is like example 1. An elephant can charge at a speed of about 25 miles per hour. How fast can an elephant charge in feet per hour? In feet per hour. Alright, so what I did is I just took this ratio, or this speed, this rate that it gave us, 25 miles per 1 hour. And I wrote it as a fraction. Miles per hour means this many miles on top, hours, 1 hour on the bottom, right there, denominator. And then I looked in the back of my book, which is actually on page 888, and I looked up what is 1 mile in feet, because I'm wanting to convert this into feet, because it says in feet per minute. Now, I chose to write it this way because I want my answer to be in feet, and I no longer want the units of miles in there. So I wrote this feet on top and the miles on the bottom. Doing so lets me reduce the miles, because miles over miles would just become 1. And then my answer is going to be something in feet per hour, which is what I want, feet per hour. So multiplying 25 times 5,280, get 132,000 feet per 1 hour. And so just an easier way to write that would just be the 132,000 feet per hour. Alright, this is your lesson practice number B. An interior wall measures 4.5 yards by 3.25 yards. What is the size of the wall in square feet? Now be careful. Some of us would want to multiply those two numbers first, calculating the area, and then convert it. But when you do that, you'd have to convert square yards into square feet, which is a little bit trickier, and you don't have a conversion for that in the back of your book. So it's actually easier if you convert each measurement first, meaning convert your yards into feet and your yards into feet, then multiply them together to then get your square feet. So let's just go ahead and convert that. Again, I got these conversions from page 888, and if you didn't already see this up here, maybe read it and do that. So I put 4.5 yards over 1. I just wrote it as 1 over 1, so that would be a fraction. Makes it easier to multiply by another fraction. And since I'm wanting to change this into feet, I'm going to put my feet on top and my yards on the bottom, so that way my yards will reduce with each other. I'm going to end up with something that's just feet. So I'm going to say 4.5 times 3, which is going to give me 13.5, over 1 times 1, which is 1, and it'd just be feet. So 13.5 feet. And then multiplying the second one, I'm going to say 3.25 times 3, which is going to give me 9.75. Again, my yards will reduce with each other, over 1 times 1, and then the only thing that's left is my feet. So I'm going to have 9.75 feet. When you multiply these two together, you get a pretty big number of 131,625. And remember, you got to put that decimal place in here since I have one number to the right here and 1, 2 to the right here. I have to move this over 1, 2, 3. So my answer is going to be 131.625 feet squared, or squared feet, either one. Good luck. I know you're going to do absolutely awesome on this homework because, well, simply you are awesome. And if you need help, I know you're going to seek it out from either me or your parents or your friends or a reliable online resource like this video. Alright, your homework assignment is page 40. You can do all of them from this lesson, lesson 8, all from lesson 7, and then, of course, the 9 of your choice, giving you a total of 20 problems. Good luck. Y'all are awesome.